We are Anka. Stay tuned for updated real news.
Hello, Anka Daily News viewers. In today's broadcast, we'll share with you striking details about the latest strategic attacks carried out by the Ukrainian army. The ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia draws attention as a psychological war as well as a military one. A recent development may change the course of this war once again. Allegations that Ukraine has struck critical Russian military targets have caused widespread international outcry. The consequences of this attack seem to be quite significant not only on the military level, but also in terms of the effects it will have within Russia. The unmanned aerial vehicle attacks carried out by the Ukrainian army have once again attracted attention by targeting critical points in Russia. Especially the explosions following these attacks reveal the magnitude of the incident. The panic in the region following these developments in Russian military intelligence has once again brought the direct effects of the war on Russian soil to the agenda. The targets of the attack, the methods used, and the developments in the aftermath reveal the success of Ukraine's strategic moves. However, only time will tell what the long-term impact of these moves will be on Russia. The images and allegations that emerged in the aftermath of this attack while demonstrating Ukraine's military prowess also raise important questions about Russia's defense infrastructure. How might Ukraine's ability to carry out such a large operation on Russian soil affect the course of the war? How effective will these attacks be in achieving Ukraine's goals of changing the course of the war? On the Russian side, how will the response to these attacks affect the future of the war? Almost 3 years into the war, every new development has the potential to reshape the balance of power between the parties. In particular, the targeting of military installations and strategic points proves that the war is not only being fought on the front lines, but on a much wider scale. We'll evaluate the impact of this strategic move by Ukraine on the overall course of the war and the new balances emerging in the region. Let's take a closer look at the important developments in all its detail. Before we get to our report, though, here's a quick reminder. The Anka Daily News team is definitely real. None of my team members or me are artificial intelligence. Even though AI is very advanced, it's still not as good as us. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. We do read all the comments you leave on our videos, so please continue to share your ideas about our content. Tell us in the comments what content you'd like to see on the Anka Daily News channel. And now let us begin if you're ready. Anka Daily News reports. The war between Ukraine and Russia has witnessed a new and important development. A Ukrainian drone strike hit the Milerovo airbase, a strategic point used by Russia for missile strikes against Ukraine. Explosions and fires in the area after the attack on Monday evening once again revealed the seriousness of the conflict. The incident in the Milerovo district of Rostov Oblast was confirmed by both local and international sources. Rostov region governor Yuri Slusar said on Telegram that about a dozen unmanned aerial vehicles were captured during the night raid and that there were no casualties. Ukrainian authorities, however, took this statement from a different perspective. According to Ukrainian sources, the attack caused serious damage to the Milerovo airbase and successfully hit the targeted points. Following the attack, locals reported hearing strong explosions near the airport. Russian sources, citing eyewitness accounts circulated on social media, reported fires on the streets of Milerovo and damage to the nearby Milerovo-Korsak Military Vocational College. This suggests that the attack caused serious damage not only to a military facility, but also to the surrounding infrastructure. Milerovo plays a key role in Russia's aggression against Ukraine. The airbase is known as an important logistics point for missiles and unmanned aerial vehicle launched in Ukraine. Milerovo was one of the first air bases targeted by Ukraine after Russia launched its full-scale invasion in February 2022 and has been critical since the beginning of the war. The attack, which began on Monday and lasted 23 hours, brought this strategic importance to the agenda once again. Milerovo is not a new target for Ukraine. From 10 in the morning on December the 23rd to 9 a.m. on December the 24th, the enemy attacked from the direction of Bryansk, Milerovo, and Primorsky-Akhtarsk with 60 Shahid-type attack drones and other types of unmanned aerial vehicles, the Ukrainian Air Force said on Tuesday. This statement shows how important Milerovo is in Ukraine's long-term military planning. This latest attack is not the first Ukrainian operation to target the Milerovo airbase. In July, a large-scale unmanned aerial vehicle attack revealed that the base was already in a vulnerable state. In that attack, 26 drones were reportedly shot down by Russian air defense systems, but Milerovo suffered significant damage. This attack on Milerovo airbase is considered to be an important turning point both militarily and strategically. The damage to the base may affect Russia's strike capacity against Ukraine in the short term. Moreover, this attack has once again demonstrated Ukraine's success in directing drones towards strategic targets. This latest attack on the Milerovo airbase is a clear indication of Ukraine's battlefield momentum and increasing pressure on Russia's strategic infrastructure. Ukraine's targeting of critical military bases used by Russia in its occupation process reveals that this war is taking shape not only on the front lines but also at the logistical and strategic level. While such attacks can directly affect Russia's war capability and morale, they also show that Ukraine is not limited to a defensive strategy but has also increased its offensive capability. Such operations, especially those carried out with unmanned aerial vehicles, reveal the technological basis on which future wars will be fought. Following the attack on such an important target, Russia may choose to strengthen its defense systems or develop retaliatory strategies. However, it's clear that the effects of this attack will not be limited to military consequences. The international community's support for Ukraine's actions or the future shape of sanctions against Russia will also be an important part of this process. The repercussions of the Milerovo attack could be felt not only on a regional but also on a global level. Russia's vulnerabilities in the region could lead to new assessments of Moscow's power by other countries. At the same time, Ukraine's success in this attack could help the country gain more support in the international arena and increase military aid from the West. What do you think? How do you think this attack will affect Russia's aggression against Ukraine? Do you expect such attacks by the Ukrainian military to continue? How much more damage can Ukrainian aviation inflict on the Russian military? Let us know in the comments. We read and care about your points of view.